We all talk about the first person to land on the moon, the shiniest star in the universe, the most expensive house in the world. Let's talk about the most expensive house in the world, the Buckingham Palace. That is valued at $4.9 billion. Apart from the Royal Art Collection, the palace has 775 rooms, a swimming pool, post office, doctor's surgery room, and a cinema. But wait, what about the seconds? The second person to land on moon, the second shiniest star in the universe, the second most expensive house in the world. This is where we will talk about the seconds. Watch our video till the end to know all about the house that's seen enough and often spoken about. Hi, I am Rajesh and welcome back to Novatr, where we empower AEC professionals like you with the latest AEC scoop right from the industry and the experts. And if this is something that hits a chord with you, then take a minute to subscribe to our channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon to never miss an update from us. Can you guess the value of the second most expensive house in the world? We are talking about the Ambani residence, Antillia. Antillia is the second most expensive house in the world, which is valued at $2 billion. The value of this home is more than or almost equivalent to the GDP of small countries like the Central African Republic, more than the annual budget for large organizations, and more than global aid budgets. But what makes Antillia so pricey? Let's go back to the beginning and explore everything from conceptualization to the planning to something that's been the talk of the town for a long time, the epic debate about Antillia. Chapter 1. The concept. The story dates back to the 15th century when the Portuguese found the phantom mythical island Antillia, or the Isle of Seven Cities. The word Antillia comes from Antilia, which means island of other or opposite island. And we all know Antillia as a large island on the western edge. If you look at Antillia, does it not remind you of a record or a bookstore with objects staggering up to the sky? Well, this was the idea, to not stay between the lines and to slip away from monotony. This in turn made the designers go for different layouts for every floor with specific user requirements and functionality. Another concept quite prominent throughout the interiors is the idea of rebirth. This influence is translated into symbols like the sun and lotus used in the building, with materials like marbles, crystals, and mother of pearl. Now, coming to chapter 2, the site and planning of Antillia. Spanning an area of 4 lakh square feet, Antillia stands tall in one of the world's most expensive addresses, the Altamount Road in South Mumbai. And we are talking pricey. Fun fact, Altamount Road in South Mumbai is the 10th most expensive street in the world. The construction of Antillia began in 2006 and was completed in 2010. However, the Ambanis moved into their dream house in 2012. Designed by renowned architects Perkins and Will, along with Hirsch Bedner Associates, Antillia is an exquisite 27-floor building. Each floor is as high as 2 stories that can withstand an earthquake of 8 Richter scale. And for better accessibility, the residence has 9 high-speed elevators, each landing on different floors. The building has a 6-floor car parking for 165 cars with Ambani's car service station on the 7th floor. Adding to the plan are 2 separate stories dedicated to recreational activities like separate dance and yoga studios, health center, separate gyms for each family member, a salon, a large ballroom, and so much more. Anyway, we all know those mornings when we are having a cup of tea on our balcony. Except with the Ambanis, their tea is worth 3 lakhs. And they have a dedicated floor for an outdoor garden or a simple balcony. But there are things that makes Antillia much more than just a residence. How often would you step out to watch a movie in the theaters? go to an ice cream parlor, or treat yourself to a hair spa. Imagine having all of this inside your home. Well, the Ambanis sure don't have to imagine. With the Reliance office located on the ground floor, the building is packed with amenities like 3 helipads, a theatre with a capacity of 50 people, and an elaborate temple. And if the Ambanis feel like Mumbai is getting too hot to handle, they can just spend some time in their snow room with snowflakes spouting from the walls. With a building like the Antilia, maintenance becomes a prime challenge. And serving the same, this extravagant house has a dedicated maintenance floor and 600 employees maintaining it. Whoa, does that even sound like a real home to you? Well, people call it somewhere between a 5-star hotel and a residence. And we couldn't agree more. What is that one amenity that blew your mind? Let us know in the comment section below. Moving on to chapter 3, the landscaping. It said that the renowned architect Hafiz Contractor praised Antilia for its efficient land use through architecture. Antilia rises not merely as a bland, concrete narrative, but acts as a commanding presence that transcends the mundane and breathes life into architectural expression. The residence has ample green spaces that not only adds to the landscaping but also appreciates the verticality of the Antilia via vertical gardens on the facade. These green belts are irrigated by an automatic fertigation unit which is installed to inject water-soluble fertilizers. We can also see the outdoor and contemporary terrace gardens serving the elaborate landscaping of the residential skyscraper, and we literally cannot get enough of them. So in conclusion, Antilia is a colossal statement of luxury that has green spaces instilled in them as a part of beautification, functionality, and character. And then comes the chapter 4, the interiors. Antilia's interiors is a romantic coalition of movement, experience, and adornment. Starting with glass walls and the open spaces, the design plays and interacts with the air surrounding the building. These elements are only proof that the interiors of Antilia are designed to soak in the natural light. Every corner of the residence is a written artistic tale that has walls adorned with sculptures and murals by artists like Anish Kapoor and Jaume Plenza. And this is just the interior ingredient that we have been talking about. The Antilia has so much more to it, like the 3-story bubble jacuzzi bath that gives you the experience of being underwater. You might think that Antilia missed out on something, but it really hasn't. From the basic requirement to grading it up to luxury to making it comprehensively tech efficient, the designers have left no leaf unturned. Now comes the last but the most interesting bit. Chapter 5, the debate. We all have discussed how Antilia is one of the most expensive addresses and stands tall amidst the Mumbai skyline. While that adds a character to the urban fabric, some also see this as a bold statement of power. In fact, Ratan Tata, who is a leading industrialist, finds Antilia irrelevant on a humanitarian basis. While some perceive Antilia as the dominant structure that lacks emotions, it serves as an epitome of abstract art tangible in built form. So, what are your thoughts on Antilia? That's something to think about. A structure like Antilia is a manifestation of mindful design thinking, conceptualization, and execution. As architects, we all are just trying to explore multiple design facets and go with trial and error until we reach a definite outcome. Feel free to drop suggestions in the comment section below about what you would like to hear next from us. Do hit the like button, share this video with your AC folks now, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And if you are feeling inspired or motivated, you can check this video out to know more about design thinking and what goes on into creating structures that are etched in your brain. See you in the next one, tribe. Until then, let's dare to disrupt.